see. Good morning, Reptilians. Welcome and welcome back to the channel. I'm Elle, and this is Elle's Reptiles. As you guys are watching this, today is exactly 1 year to the day that I had my stroke, and I thought I'd do a 1 year update. Originally, I was only gonna do one update, which was like 1 month out, but you guys seem really interested in these videos. I know a lot of you guys like to know what's going on, so let's talk about that. Overall, I am feeling pretty good. I am no longer having to see the cardiologist on a regular basis. I still have POTS. That's not going away. I still have like Ehlers-Danlos. I'm very bendy. That's not going away. I don't have to see them like on a regular basis. Like the medication that I'm on is keeping things under control, so that's nice. I'm not sure if I ever mentioned in the video, I do have a hole in my heart. It's called a, I'll put the name here. It's like patent forum ovule, I don't know. It's basically, there's a hole between the two atria of my heart, and so the blood kind of goes back and forth. That apparently can cause strokes, but they don't think that that caused this one necessarily. I don't know. It also causes migraines, which I don't have anymore. I don't know. This whole journey has been a whole bunch of me not getting any definitive answers. A bunch of, it could have been this, it could have been this, it could have been all these little things together that caused this. I don't know. I don't have answers. I don't have any more answers than I had before, I guess I should say. But on the bright side, basically most things have gotten better. Like my gait and my walking has gotten better. I can jog now. That's nice. I don't get as winded when I talk now. I know in those very first few videos right after the hospital, it took a lot for me to like think things through and just like talk, and there was a lot of like gasping for air. That doesn't happen as much anymore, and that is so nice. So it's been a while since I posted a video for, I guess, pretty serious reasons. I can't really see. Like
You are in shot.
Okay.
Like you have this much room.
I just feel like I'm going to edit this and my eyes are going to be like going everywhere. Do my eyes do that? Do they go everywhere? I do still have a balance issue. I do still have like some nystagmus issues. I wonder if I can just... I've been going to the ENT and they kind of pinpointed exactly where my nystagmus is happening. So let's see if I can, let's see if you guys can see it. If I wonder if that's picked up on camera, because I can definitely feel it happening. Anyway, maybe I should also get closer. Let's see. Okay, been going to an ENT finally. It literally took a year to be able to go to an ENT, and I have to pay for it out of pocket because my insurance only covers one specific ENT that's like a 2-hour drive for me, and they won't answer their phone. So I tried for, I don't know, a couple months to make an appointment with them. They never called me back. So I finally just ended up going to one locally that was highly recommended, and I just pay out of pocket. But I mean, what they're doing is working. I have something called BPPV, which is a type of vertigo that basically makes me feel like I am falling when my head is moved a certain way, and it's been like that for the last year. It's pretty crazy. Like, I get this dread feeling and I just like fall and everything just starts to spin. It's crazy. They are fixing that. They've been doing something called the Epley maneuver, and they just started, since they think on the right side there are some crystals that are like stuck essentially. They're doing this other maneuver that starts with an S that I can't remember. They did that for the first time today, where they basically body slam me back and forth. I'm gonna insert a video right here of it happening if I can find it. So that's what they do, except for that video had no sound. I mean, it had music, but that's gone. It had no sound, so the whole time she's like slamming me back and forth. You just like hear like a matte body slam. It's crazy. I can't stop laughing the entire time, and I'm just like, I'm sorry, I'm just nervous. I know it's not funny. It is funny though. But they're doing that to try to like loosen up the crystals and hopefully fix part of that eye twitching thing. The one where I track things and I get over here and my eyes start twitching, that is not fixable by that. So that, once the BPPV gets fixed, then they can start looking at this eye twitchy thing, my nystagmus. That might have to have like a medical fix. So it might be like a surgical thing they're looking at. I don't know if I'm gonna do surgery. I don't know. Once the first problem is fixed, then we move on to the second problem. If I look down and I go to like move, the world starts going. It's really weird. Walking outside, like hiking, where I need to like make sure I'm not tripping over things. Sweeping, vacuuming, mopping, anything that involves me looking down becomes very difficult. All my weightlifting has ceased for the last year, so I'm not allowed to put anything heavy on my shoulders, on my neck. I haven't been able to go for my morning 6 o'clock runs because my husband doesn't want me out there by myself, which is understandable. He doesn't want me out on the trail next to the river by myself where the alligators are now. It makes sense. So I've been doing a whole lot of reading, a whole lot of gardening since my garden is right outside. That's a little dizzying, but it's been okay. I grew strawberries, look at this, and blueberries. I've grown things. Unfortunately, I still cannot drive myself around places. That is a big one that is kind of frustrating, but luckily I have a good support system and people that can drive me places. I can't drive because I can't, number one, any kind of stress. It doesn't matter what kind of stress it is. It just causes this like stress response that happens and everything starts spinning. If I go into a grocery store, I have to like steady myself because everything starts spinning. If I go into somewhere I've never been before, like going into a new doctor's office, everything starts spinning. I've always had social anxiety, and for a long time after the stroke, I said that I didn't think I had anxiety anymore, but I think my anxiety just looks different now. So instead of me knowing that I'm having anxiety because of, I don't know, talking to a new person, now my anxiety is like, okay, well, the world's just gonna start spinning. Like everything's just gonna start spinning around you and your heart is gonna race like crazy. And that's never happened to me before, but I'm assuming that's what that is. So because of that, driving isn't the best idea, because any kind of stressful situation comes about, I'm gonna not be able to breathe and my heart's gonna start pounding. I can't really look to this side without things twitching, without the world spinning. It's honestly just safer for me not to be on the road right now. That's all I have to update you guys on. 1 year later, honestly, a year ago, I did not think that I'd be at this point. A year ago, I was actually a year ago to this day, I was in the hospital and the world was spinning and I couldn't stop throwing up. I think I threw up for 3 or 4 straight days. I wasn't allowed to eat for 3 days. It was a nightmare. I was in the ICU. So this amount of progress is crazy to me. I couldn't even walk a year ago. Like this entire left half of my body just wouldn't work. Like I'd try to stand up and I would just collapse. It's crazy. It is just absolutely crazy how far I've come in a year, and I did not think, I couldn't even talk. I remember being in the back of the ambulance and the paramedic asking me, what was I doing when all this happened? And me being like, I was just trying to play Diablo 4. And I couldn't even, like my vocal cords stopped working. Yeah, I did not think that this is where I'd be in a year. I did not think I'd be standing in front of you. Honestly, I thought that wheelchair was just where I was gonna be, which I wasn't mad about. I was happy to be alive, and I'm still happy to be alive. That got really dark. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for all of you who have supported me and keep supporting me. You are so incredibly amazing. Sorry I did not post a video last week. I am trying my best. I had a bunch of kid emergencies. The kids were getting out of school. We had hospital visits, emergency room visits. Everything's fine now. I can't remember if I mentioned that before. I know I mentioned it on Patreon, but I can't remember if I mentioned it here. Just had a lot going on, but hopefully that is settling down. I am currently getting ready to record about 4 different videos. So hopefully we have some videos moving forward. That'd be nice. But yeah, that is the health update. As always, if you have not already, please feel free to follow me on my socials and like, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications every single time I put on a video, which is most Sundays and occasionally on Wednesdays. We are trying to get back up to where we're supposed to be. This week's Instagram shout is here and subscribe shout is here. Thanks so much for liking, following, subscribing, commenting, and sharing, and all that jazz. You are the bee's knees. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye. Oh, I am kind of in a corner, aren't I? Okay, well, my hair is slightly frizzy, but that's okay. All right. Like I should. Okay. Just like a little bit. Like. It's gonna have to slightly look up at me, and I don't like that. Okay, I guess I'll just do this. Okay. Good morning.